All right, now we're out on the freeway. I did a little Facebook Live and jumped back over here. It's I-15 south, or just south of Salt Lake. And we got us a nice, snowy, not really whiteout conditions, but everybody's moving along. The vehicles that I was traveling along with, I'm doing 45 right now, and people behind me were moving along pretty much the same speed. I'm working my way down to Orem, which is the next community by Provo, where I'm going to stop at Costco and gas up. Truck's rolling pretty good. I'm just in 4 auto right now. I would use 4 auto in rain, on super wet, slick streets in Seattle to climb the big hills, but nothing's really sticking to the windows, which is good. So it's a different kind of snow than the Pacific Northwest, that's for sure. Very dry and powdery. And people are smart about it. They stay to the right, like that guy using his flashers to let you know he's going slow. Vehicles with 4-wheel drive and that have a little more momentum and a little more ability to keep moving, they're definitely taking it at better pace. My wipers are iced up and I can't use my jets because they're covered on the hood. I gotta dust off all that shit on my hood when I get down here to Provo. But I'm not gonna go over 45. I'm just gonna keep it right here, and that way, if something does happen, I can break out of the lane if need be to clear it up. But it's definitely a different kind of driving than we have in Washington State when it snows, that's for sure. Much drier snow and a lot smarter drivers, honestly. Most of the people here seem like they drive in a lot more than we do up there in the Pacific Northwest. Although I'm not one of those Subaru drivers that thinks I can go anywhere, I do feel fairly confident in the Ford Expedition. A very sure-footed ride, and for the most part, I could probably take this thing almost anywhere that's on-road. Not off-road, though. I wouldn't trust this thing off-road. Doesn't have the big motor tires or nothing. Those wiper blades are iced up something fierce. The top half of them are not doing too good to clean the window. I'm hoping that I can get the heat like you Subaru drivers have, your little heated wiper blade pads. I've got my defroster pretty warm to try and warm those blades up so I can melt some of that ice off. But it's 25 degrees outside, so there's that. Not going to do so well on the melt off. Thank God for the heated mirrors this morning. That was kind of nice. My mirrors, I can actually, didn't have to dust those off. They just de-ice themselves. Now we're coming out of it a little. Obviously you can see the roads are nowhere near as covered down here as they were up in Salt Lake proper, or Metro as you will. But I'm still going to take it slow until I feel like I'm the slow guy on the road. Pretty confident I can take it out of 4-wheel high or 4 auto and stick with 2-wheel drive from here on out. We're moving along now. Now we're stepping up, almost 55. It's still 25 degrees. It hasn't warmed up any out there. It's just this snow moved in north apparently, and maybe it's moving south, but I'm going to be well south and beyond it by the time there's any accumulation here. See, it's so dry that snow on my hood is just blowing off the hood. It's some of it's melting, but most of it's just blowing loose. All right, squeak on the hood. I'm gonna. Woo, we're getting. Yeah, I can see we're coming out of it down here. There's a lot more daylight up ahead. freeway speeds down here, speed limit is 70, but nobody's dumb enough to go 70 in this snow, I don't think. Haven't seen anybody passing me. I'm trying to stick with the speed of traffic and call it about 60. That's the craziest look with the cloud breaks up ahead, and I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but you can see the snow coming in huge flakes as we move along into the clearing up here. Definitely coming out of it. Very cool. Looks like ash coming down from a fire or something, because we have all that sunlight coming through the south end of this heavy cloud deck. That's crazy looking. And of course my wipers are so iced up. I got de-icer fluid in the jets, but I can't spray them right now. They're covered on the hood from everything else. Look at that. Those flags are just wisping along from the west, blowing into the east, pushing that storm system up against the mountains. This is why they'll be skiing down here all through July. They have like 100 and some odd inches of snow here at Snowbird. But we're definitely coming out of it into drier weather. And just like that, back to normal.